Another bar has closed in the Flats. This time it's Decades, right on Front Street.
That's where our Harry Boomer is standing by live with the latest. Harry.
Well, guys, not much going on down here except thunder and the rain right now, and a few vendors that we've seen down here today delivering goods to the bars that will be opening in a few hours. The thing is, the Decade behind me will not be among them.
The Decades bar, as you can see, is closed. A letter on the door reads, "Notice of default and immediate securing of the premises." It specifies a notice as of May 29th, 2025. There is a lease agreement dating back to at least 2023. The landlord notified the tenant that, quote, its use of outside event promoters and the belligerent, unruly, and violent patrons violated terms of the agreement. According to new information from the city, there have been 3 reported assault violations since April of this year, plus several calls about overcrowding, making it unsafe for people gathered at the Decades. Decades is a retro 80s and 90s bar with a large dance floor, TVs inside and outside, and video from the web. It caters to a fairly young crowd. Prior to its closing, there were weekend bookings through the end of September. 19 News reached out to the owners and management. Brian Dahl from BCD Properties, Inc. responded by saying, quote, contact my attorney for any comment. I will comment once the court hearing is over. I called the attorney, he listed, but I haven't heard back yet. This is the 3rd bar or restaurant to close in the Flats. In December 2025, Rum Runners shut down, and Margaritaville closed its doors this past March.
Well, the Decades bar here is going to be closed until at least that court date that they have. We'll see if they're going to be able to reopen. In a very rainy Flats, Harry Boomer, 19 News.
You're not